Okay, I'll move into two different strategies that we can probably have for this course. So the idea is to crack the quantitative finance interviews, which would mix a lot of things, and it could go as weird as stochastic calculus on an extreme right to accounting rules, and at extreme left, where you could be asked to talk about different valuation techniques for equity. So we really don't know, or as West as portfolio optimization techniques or market news, or how different market segments have behaved. So keeping that in mind, this is a level 0 prep syllabus that I advise you to follow. So if you start with those technical rounds which involves like 70% of coding and less about real evaluation and more towards programming, then you could probably land up with the C++ quiz and SQL question mixed with probability question. On the other side, if you go more towards derivative and fixed income side, you might be asked more about derivatives and exotic derivatives and things like that, and more towards questions from your resume. So if you were to look at level 0 prep, just cracking the first 15 minutes or just cracking the first telephonic round, that could involve focusing on basically four things. First is programming, second is probability, third is a little knowledge of derivative and fixed income. This should be very basics, not advanced questions. And the fourth is every word from your resume. And when you are done with that, you can probably take in the advanced plan, which is recommended for people who have studied a lot of finance, who are in the mid-career, and those who have studied for CFA, FRM, or if not, have studied a lot of finance in recent times. So, and there it would be more towards knowing a little bit about Excel, VBA, MATLAB, R, SAS, SQL, going deep into calculus and quiz and stochastic calculus and a lot of other things, and a lot of programming options as well. So going and delving more into the syllabus of FRM part 2 or some of those other things. So this would act as a level 0 prep, and when you want to move in, you can go there. Now if you look at your resume, one thing that I would recommend, and that's on the fourth point on your screen, around 20 questions from your resume that could be asked to you, out of which 10 I would take, and I would give 10 as an assignment. So based on your resume, if you write any word, you should be able to talk about that in a nice way. And I'll demystify all those aspects here. So if some of your terms, like I have tried to taken in the points from this sample resume, and I have tried to bring on those things and make sure that you know a little bit about all of these terms. So many of the times we are using these things in our daily life, in our daily job, but when it comes to answering those questions in an interview, we might not be that confident. So, and also if you're working on something and something is asked that is very closely related. So if you're working on an interest rate model, they might ask you, do you know any other interest rate model other than the one that you use? Or if you're working on multiple regression, do you know the problems of multiple regression, which you might not have actually studied it from an academic point of view from a long time. So these are the things that that are found close to the things that you write in your CV. So a little focusing on this would help you to actually decode that. So the level 0 prep start with all those basic questions, but again, if you are not going into any of these programming interviews, then you can just remove the first one. You can focus on probability derivative and questions from your resume. So that would be the first one. As we move ahead and delve more, things could go as complicated as a long take-home exercise that you could do in a week, or making some big code, or making some big program, or submitting a research article, or things like that. So those are the things that it could go. So this was the description about the study plan for the QuantFin interview prep that I am preparing for QC Finance, and I hope you liked it. If you want to get access to this PDF, it is uploaded on qcfinance.in/financial engineering prep, and you can get it from there. Thank you for listening.